reason we're here now at this moment in time is that we're all, we're having a good time and stuff like that, but you need to know why we're having a good time. There's a reason and a cause behind this. It runs deep through a lot of people's veins and affects people day to day. People we all know, people we all love, and I'm sure you all know anybody who's suffering and stuff. So this is the point of the evening that I'm going to introduce a very, very inspirational lady who we have every year, because I think it's, I first met her in Coventry and I saw a write-up, she said something, I can't remember what it was, I can't remember what it did, but anyway, the story was horrific and it just sort of fitted everything we knew, so it just worked for us really, and for Michelle as well. So I'm going to introduce Miss Michelle McGuffin, please, give her a round of applause! Come on. Now, I'd appreciate your time for just a few minutes, but you can understand why we're all here. We're having a great time. Here comes the hammer.
Hello. My name's Michelle. I'd like to tell you about my beautiful daughter Leila. She's on the screens. I would like to dedicate this speech to John Bradbury, who passed away earlier this year. My heart goes out to his family and friends. You're legends. Just after Leila's 16th birthday, she was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is bone cancer in her left leg. This was devastating news. As Leila sat and listened to her consultant, she was told this is as bad as it gets. Leila was a very strong-minded and determined young lady and told her consultant, okay, let's get on with it, let's sort it out. Leila's intense chemo started, 5 days in hospital, home for the weekends if she was well enough. This continued for 3 months. Next was the operation to remove her femur, knee and shin and be replaced with titanium, basically an artificial leg in her own skin. Followed by another 9 months of intense chemo. The side effects were horrendous and got worse with each chemo, even spending time in intensive care with heart failure. Leila was a fighter and never gave up. She made it through the treatment. We celebrated as Leila was told there is no cancer present. 6 weeks later, Leila found a lump in her groin. Leila's cancer had returned and was now in her lymph glands, pelvis, stomach and lungs. She was terminally ill. Every day in the UK, 7 teenagers are diagnosed with cancer. They need expert treatment and support from the very moment they hear cancer. The Teenage Cancer Trust are the only charity dedicated to make this happen. The Teenage Cancer Trust have funded, built and now maintain 28 units across the UK with plans to build more. Their hard work and dedication made Leila's journey a little easier. Leila fundraising herself whenever she could. In June 2011, more chemo started to try and keep Leila's cancer at bay, but nothing could stop this evil, aggressive disease. Leila's fight to survive was inspirational. She made us promise to live her life through ours. That's why I'm stood here today. Sadly, Leila lost her battle in my arms at home with her family around her on the 3rd of September 2011, aged just 17. The loss of a child is difficult. Parents are simply not supposed to outlive their children, and no parent is prepared for a death of a child, even if it has been anticipated. Death Death changes every aspect of life, leaving an enormous emptiness. In addition to grieving the loss of Leila, I found a grief for the loss of her hopes and dreams that I had for her, and even her potential that would never be realised. And also the experiences I will never share. The bane of all these losses will always be part of me. I was recently asked, how do I cope? To be honest, I don't know. I have good days, I have bad days. I threw myself into work, keeping busy as a distraction. Leila told me to live every day as if it's your last, so this I tried to do. I have a wonderful family and some amazing friends who are always there for me however I'm feeling. For this I thank you and I love you. Being part of Specialised helps keep Leila's memory alive. It really does help. I would like to thank Paul Willow and all the Specialised team for their hard work and dedication in the Specialised project. Please give generously. Every penny counts. And cancer steals from most of us at some time in our lives. Rest in peace, Leila. We love and miss you.